what's good? I'm Coach Colin Castello with ShotMechanics Basketball. In today's video, I'm going to give you the #1 move you can add to your arsenal to increase your scoring average. And here's a hint. It's not a bunch of combo moves, and it's not something crazy fancy, but you're not going to want to miss it. All right, so what's insane is if you're watching a bunch of highlights of the NBA's best scorers, you're gonna notice something. There's one move that you see over and over and over again that allows these players to set up the defender and kind of make it a no right choice scenario for the defender, right? So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down that move. We're gonna show you how to add it to your arsenal. We're gonna show you a few different options out of it to ensure that the next time you hit the court, you're gonna start becoming unguardable. But make sure you watch to the end of the video, because not only that, I'm gonna give you something 100% free that's gonna instantly increase your scoring average, and you're not gonna wanna miss that either. All right, so what's this magical move? It's gotta be something crazy. It's gotta be something you never heard of. It's gotta be something that, you know, the secrets the pros they keep from everybody else. Here's the thing, it's a skip setup. Let me repeat that. It's a skip setup. And what I mean by that is just anytime you're getting ready to do a move, if you do a skip off of 1 foot, you're setting up the defender. Now, the reason why a skip setup is so important is because it's a change of tempo. It's a change of shoulder height. It forces your defender to react in one way and then gives you, as an offensive player, a bunch of advantages. So you can do it going to the left, you can do it going to the right, and if you watch most of the elite players, they might do it off of a between the legs crossover, they might do it off of a behind the back. Whatever it is, you can set up your skip crossover, your skip setup, any direction you want to. Now, what's great about this is we can go multi-directions with it. I can go with a skip downhill where I'm going towards the basket. I can go a lateral skip where I'm going sideways. But the whole key here is we're basically raising our shoulder level to drop our shoulder level. And the reason why this is important is if the defender's on me, let's say the camera's the defender, and he's down in a defensive stance, he's guarding me. If I do a skip, he's gonna raise a little bit when I do, and then when I drop, he's gonna have to drop and react really quick. So from here, I've got all the advantages in the world. I can cross over, I can hesitate and pull up, I can get a bunch of different looks. And once you start watching highlights, watch Steph Curry, Trae Young, Kevin Durant, you know, pretty much the best scorers in the NBA, all of them do the skip setup over and over and over again. So I want you to master it with both hands, going both directions. All right, so now that we know what the skip setup is, I'm gonna give you 3 options out of it. That way you can ensure that you have a great footwork and great options no matter how the defense plays it. So the first one is a skip, hesitate, pull-up jumper, right? So it's basically a skip to a pull-up. You see guys like Trae Young use this one a ton. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna set the defender up, we're gonna skip on our 1 foot twice, so we're coming up, I'm gonna skip, and then basically all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip and then load up out of it into my jumper. Couple keys here. Key number 1, make sure your hand stays either on the top or the side of the ball when we skip. If I come into the skip and I palm the basketball right here, gonna get me for a carry every single time, right? So the first key is we gotta pocket that basketball, hand on top, hand on back, hand kind of on the side. That way, it's not a travel because it's still a live dribble, right? The next key, we wanna sell our eyes downhill at the end of the skip. So as I come up, I wanna sell my eyes downhill so it looks like I'm getting ready to go into a drive. That's gonna force the defender to think I'm moving, they're gonna drop down, and then from there, I can load up into my shot, right? So it's really important that you set up that skip and then get your eyes going downhill so you can really kind of make the defender think you're going that direction. After that, it's easy. Eyes on target. Oh, as soon as you can, snap the release through, get nice quick pop with the feet so it's really fast coming out of the skip. So you're kind of going slow to fast movement afterwards. All right, so next one, we've got a counter to the pull-up. This is a skip, hesitate, and go. So it sets up the exact same thing where I'm hitting my skip dribble, I'm coming up, I'm getting high shoulders and I'm going down. But now I'm gonna raise my shoulders again. I'm gonna hand shadow. I'm gonna bring my other hand to the basketball. I'm gonna look up at the rim and then I'm gonna explode out of it. So the whole key here is we wanna make them think we're shooting a jump shot. So this is a great counter. Let's say you've come down, you've hit a skip, boom, maybe you whack one in their eye. Next time down, they're kind of a little wary. Maybe you're going the opposite way, skip, boom, whacks another one in their eye. Now they're thinking, man, this guy's a shooter. This guy's got a jumper. This is where the counter comes in, the hesitate and go. So exact same thing. We're going skip, but now I'm here. See, my eyes go up, my hand starts to come over, and then I explode back out of it. We're trying to get that defender to close the space so we can blow back by him. So the skip, hesitate, and go, incredibly effective, especially if you're a good outside jump shot shooter. All right, so next counter, we've got a skip crossover. This is a huge one that a lot of big time scorers like to use, especially Kevin Durant. Sometimes he'll use this one like twice in a row. He'll skip one direction crossover, he'll skip the other direction crossover, and it's a great way to dictate that tempo and then whip a crossover against the grain. So it all starts the exact same. We're going to skip, shoulders go high, then they go to low. But now when I plant, I'm gonna make it look like I'm driving towards the middle, but I'm gonna whip a crossover opposite. So if you're the defender, you're guarding, your shoulders gotta go high to kind of mirror theirs. As soon as they go down, you start to slide, maybe you start to cross your feet to run with them, and that's when they cross over opposite. So the big key here, like I mentioned, as you come up, you wanna throw your chest and throw your eyes in the direction that your skip was going, right? We gotta make them look like we're driving this way. So I'm throwing it all this way, and then I'm gonna hang the ball out as far as I feel comfortable and whip it back opposite. Now this one, I can cross over into the rack, I can cross over to a step back, I can go lateral into a three. Whatever it is I wanna do, the key is I wanna get them moving one way and rip it back the opposite. If I can do that, you're gonna snatch a lot of ankles with this, just like a lot of elite NBA players. All right, so now what I wanna do is I wanna help your scoring average even more. So all you gotta do is click the top link in the description down below or the first pinned comment down below that and go ahead and get free access to my Insta Bucket scoring workout. This is a quick hitting 5-minute workout. That's all you gotta do today. It's gonna help increase your scoring average big time. You're not gonna miss it because it's 100% free. Also, if you're new to ShotMechanics, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell notifications because they don't always give you my videos, even though they should if you're subscribed, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what sort of video you wanna see next. This is a channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything off request, so leave it down below and hopefully I'll be able to get to it. Again, I'm Coach Colin with ShotMechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching. Until next time, splash on.